one of the much anticipated events of the year to happen in Grahamstown and across the country is the National Arts Festival. And it's back again this year for the second time after it went virtual because of the COVID-19. And next to me is the CEO of the National Arts Festival, Monica Newton, to tell us about the impact the COVID-19 had and what are the expectations they have this year of the National Arts Festival. Good morning, Monica. How are you?
Good morning.
Please tell us, what are you expecting this year?
Well, as always, the National Arts Festival is a celebration of storytelling, of the arts, of coming home to Makhanda, of creating new spaces, of hearing new voices, and very critically saying goodbye to some of our wonderful artists. Gregory Matoma, for example, is retiring, so here at the festival will be one of the last times he performs on stage as his career moves on to activism and choreography and all the things that Greg is famous for. So it's a very special festival this year, as it always is.
Take us back to what economic impact did the COVID-19 have since you guys went virtual for 2 years, and what happened last year when it came back in physical contact, and what we can expect this year as well.
Well, the festival as a live event makes an enormous economic impact on both the town and the province. And in 2020 and 2021, with our virtual editions, we were obviously able to keep technicians and artists working with us and being able to support them in terms of income generation. But the big loser was the city of Makhanda, and of course the vendors, as the guys are setting up behind us, and our other partners, because the live event works very closely with accommodation establishments, hospitality establishments, flights, buses, taxis, shuttles, and so those were the guys that really lost out when we went digital. So we had some fun playing in the digital space, but our home is live, and so we are back for the second year live. The live events industry in South Africa is still recovering. We're still learning who our audiences are. We're still figuring things out. Our economic context is complicated. Load shedding, cost of living, do people have the cash to still jump in their car, jump on a plane, come to Makhanda? So those are the things that we're still recovering and figuring out as we go. But we had a really warm response last year. We were one of the festivals right on the cusp of opening up after the COVID-19 restrictions. So in 24 hours we went from 50% capacity to 100% capacity, but we were introduced for the first time to stage 6 load shedding. We've learnt a lot. Now our festival is designed to be load shedding proof. All of our venues have backup power, and we're looking forward to a really, really great festival, a return home, as I said, stories to be told, people to meet, new artists to hear their voices on stage. It's always a wonderful privilege to be here during the festival.
You've touched on load shedding. I was about to ask the measures that you guys have in place, and of course we understand that Grahamstown has a water crisis, and you have visitors that are coming, and artists and street vendors. What are measures in place to make sure that people aren't affected by the water crisis?
Well, as I said, load shedding wise, we're pretty confident that we can offer the festival with no interruptions, because we have inverters, backup power, generators, and of course we've scheduled as well to make sure that we can make the best of the current load shedding schedules, and fingers crossed we're able to remain at these reasonably low levels of load shedding as we've experienced over the last couple of weeks. The water situation in Makhanda is an old one. This festival has managed lots of different water crises relating to drought, relating to water provision, and 2023 is no different. We have had some positive news from our Makhanda municipality, working in partnership with Amatola Water. We are able to supply water throughout the festival. We're very grateful for the efforts of everybody, and there is a medium to long-term solution in place, which is about sustaining and maintaining the infrastructure. So overall, we're pretty confident that we can invite people to the city. They can be comfortable, they can join us for a true celebration of the arts.